to not where I thought I'd be. Honest talks about, well, this adult life. I'm Frankie.
And I'm Mika.
I turned 40 this year.
And I'm 34. And for both of us, I think it's fair to say, this is not where we thought we'd be.
Not even remotely. I had a whole picture in my head. A blueprint.
Me too. When I was younger, 34 sounded so final, so grown up. I imagined I'd have it all figured out. A partner, the kids, a house, family holidays where everything was easy.
Yeah, the easy part.
And I have parts of it. I have 2 amazing children. I have a home, and I am so grateful for that. But there's this silence around the edges of it all. A silence. Yeah, a quietness in the part of my life that's just, for me, the Mika part, not the mom part. And I realized recently that I'm the one who created it. I've been giving up on myself little by little without even noticing. That's a heavy thought. It is. And it's not just one big decision, like closing a door. It's 1,000 tiny little surrenders. It's the small everyday things that you let go of. The things that make you feel like, well, you. It is. It started, I think, with dating. After my marriage ended, I really did want to find someone again. I felt hopeful, of course. So I put myself out there, on the apps, all of it. And it was okay. Some nice conversations, a few awkward coffees, standard stuff. But then a pattern started. Things would be going well, and then I'd mention I have 2 kids, and the mood would shift. And then the text would come. A day or 2 later, always some version of the same thing. You're amazing, Mika, but I'm just not in a place where I'm ready to be a stepdad. Or, I'm not sure I'm ready for a woman who already has a family. That has to hurt. The first time, I brushed it off. Okay, not the right guy. The second time, it stung. The third time, it started to feel like a judgment. Not on him, but on me. Right. The message I started to hear wasn't, I'm not ready. It's, you are too much. Your life is too complicated. Your love comes with conditions, with baggage. My children, my beautiful children, were being framed as baggage.
That's heavy.
And each time it happened, a little piece of my hope chipped away. It got to a point where I dreaded that part of the conversation. I started seeing myself through their eyes as difficult, unwanted.
You started to believe it.
Yeah. So I stopped. It wasn't a conscious decision. I didn't wake up one day and say, I'm done with dating. I just stopped swiping. I let conversations fade. When a friend would say, I know someone who'd be perfect for you, I'd just smile and change the subject. The fade out. Exactly. The slow fade out of my own romantic life. And before I knew it, 3 years had passed, and I realized I'd given up. I'd decided, subconsciously, that being rejected was more painful than being alone. So I chose alone.
That makes so much sense. It's self-preservation.
It is, but it comes at a cost. You protect yourself so much that you build a wall. And now I'm sitting inside this quiet little fortress, wondering if I even remember how to open the gate.
Yeah, I know that feeling. In a different way.
Tell me.
For me, it wasn't about relationships. It was about my dreams, my ambitions. When I was in my 20s, I was going to be a writer. I had this whole vision. I'd live in a cabin, write novels. You know the cliche.
I think we all have a version of that cliche.
Right? And I tried. I wrote every day. I sent out manuscripts. I collected rejection letters like they were badges of honor. See, I'm a real writer. I get rejected. It was fuel. Totally. But then you get older, you need a real job, health insurance, a steady paycheck, and the time you have for writing shrinks, and the energy, that shrinks even more. Yeah. And the rejections stop feeling like fuel. They start feeling like evidence. Evidence that you were right to be afraid, that you're not good enough, that the dream was just a silly, youthful thing. Confirmation. Exactly. And just like you, I didn't quit. I just faded out. I stopped opening the laptop at night. I told myself I was too tired from work, which was true, but it was also an excuse. The manuscript file got buried deeper and deeper on my hard drive, and the silence you talked about, it moved in. It took over that creative space. And now, at 40, the thought of starting again, it feels monumental.
It's the same feeling. Being told your life is too much and being told your work is not enough, it lands in the same place in your heart, doesn't it?
It does. It's a feeling of being fundamentally wrong, unfit, and the shame around it is huge. You don't talk about it.
Never. Because you're supposed to be strong, resilient. People say, you seem so happy, you're doing so well with the kids, and you just nod. Because how do you explain this quiet, internal surrender?
You can't. So you become invisible. You curate this version of yourself for the world that looks capable and content, but inside, you've quietly packed up a whole room of your own house and closed a door.
Yes, that's exactly it. And then you start to wonder, what's in that room anymore? Is it just dust? Is there anything left to even go back to?
And that's the big fear, isn't it? The is it too late question?
It hangs over everything. Is it too late for me to find a partner who sees all of me, my kids included, as a blessing and not a burden? Have I been out of the game for so long that I don't even know the rules?
Is it too late for me to write something that matters? That I missed my window? Does that creative energy even exist in a 40-year-old body that has to worry about school lunches and parent-teacher conferences?
It's the same question, isn't it? Just with a different costume. Does that emotional energy exist in a 34-year-old body that has to worry about school lunches and parent-teacher conferences? The energy to be vulnerable, to be charming, to be interesting on a Tuesday night when all you want to do is fall asleep to a documentary.
Exactly. It feels like you have a finite amount of you to go around. And the job, the bills, the responsibilities, they get the first and biggest slice of the pie. The dream gets the crumbs.
And sometimes it's not just crumbs, it's nothing. It's not just about emotional energy, it's about actual resources. I look at my hands sometimes and I see my nails are a mess. I haven't had my hair professionally cut in over a year, and it sounds so trivial, so vain. And the doubt, it's paralyzing. Sometimes I think I should just try, just download one app. What's the worst that can happen?
But you already know the answer to that.
Yeah. Another little piece chips away, so the risk feels enormous. It feels safer to just accept things as they are. This is my life. It's a good life. Maybe this quiet part is just the price of the good parts.
I don't have an answer. I really don't. I don't have some motivational speech.
I don't want one. I think just saying it out loud is the only thing to do. To acknowledge the room is closed. To admit that I gave up.
Yeah, to just sit with the feeling for a minute without trying to fix it.
It's not where I thought I'd be.
No, but it's where we are.